Are you in the picture, Paul?
Yeah, I am.
All right, guys. So this coming Wednesday, the 22nd, right?
Yeah.
The 22nd.
I think it's 20.
Today's the 20th.
Yeah.
Wednesday will be the 22nd.
Yeah.
Today's Monday.
Yeah.
The 22nd, it will be 2 years that we have left the United States and been living here. I've been living here in the Philippines full time. Of course, she grew up here. But this Wednesday, we're going to be doing a live show, like a 2-year anniversary show, I guess you would say, of us living here in the Philippines. And I'll talk about like things I've learned and things I've come across, and some of the the good things, the bad things, the struggles here. So that's Wednesday, live show, 9 a.m. Philippine time, the 22nd. So wherever you're at, figure it out. Back in the States, East Coast, it'll be Tuesday night at 9 o'clock. So like I said, figure it out wherever you guys are at. But anyways, what I wanted to do was have Lut talk a little bit about back in the United States. She was there like a year and a half. A little over a year and a half. And a year and 8 months, there you go. And she came over on a K1 fiance visa, and that's how she came over, and we got married. She came over in October. Now Lut has traveled, flown like in the Philippines, and she went to Thailand one time with her ex-boyfriend. So she flew a little bit, but nothing like a real long flight like that. So anyways, like Lut left, and from here the flight went from Manila to Hong Kong, and then it was like a 2-hour layover in Hong Kong.
Yeah.
And we stayed in contact while she was traveling, because of course I was worried about her and making sure she didn't miss a flight, or make sure everything worked out good. And then it's a 16-hour flight from Hong Kong to New York, to Newark Liberty. And so anyways, what was your thought when you were approaching the United States and you looked out the window and seen all the lights and everything?
It's funny.
Funny.
Yeah, because remember when you are in the plane, they always tell ladies and gentlemen, it's just like that. And then when they said we are right here at New York something, and then I see all the lights, I said, oh my God, I'm in closer to the United States. Oh, my thought about it is just the same weather with here. Like I left Philippines, like the weather is good. It's not hot. It's not like it's not a rainy season. So everything is like perfect. And my thought also is the same way in U.S. Like same, same weather and everything. I said, oh, I was there. I was almost there. Then finally the plane was already landed at where the airport? Newark. And I said, oh, I'm here already. At first, it's kind of confusing. That's my first time I see airport in United States. I don't know where I go. Like, I'm just like kind of looking people, following them. And then you know how when you
you had to go through immigration.
Yeah, but you need to get a
hand card
first to get your stop, and then you need to go immigration then.
So then, she went through immigration and everything. I was there at the airport. I was waiting for her, and she came walking down through there, pushing this cart, and I seen her. So, because there you can't go in, you can't greet them. You have to wait outside until they come outside, and then. But anyways, I was there, and I greeted her and everything, and then it was nighttime when we arrived, or when she arrived. So. We went outside, and as soon as she stepped outside, it was October. So in October, the leaves are changing on the East Coast. It's low 60s, 50s. It can drop down even cooler than that. But yeah, she stepped outside, and right away she was cold.
Oh, I said, oh my God, it's cold. Oh, and I'm like, oh my God, why is this like this? I thought it's gonna be like the.
And she had, she had jeans on, and she had this little jacket on and stuff. But she was cold. And then we got in the car and I turned the heat on. And like I said, it was nighttime. And then from Newark to where I lived, it was a good, I don't know, hour and a half, something like that. So she really didn't get to see the landscape of any, you know, of anything because it was night. So anyways, it was fall. And of course, you know, October, Halloween and all that. One of the things we had to do when she got there, we had to go out and buy clothes, like warmer clothes, you know, because she was in Chinelas most of the time here. But I mean, she did have shoes when she came, but we had to get warm shoes and jackets and warmer clothes and things. So yeah, we did all that shopping. I took her to a Halloween parade. Remember the Halloween parade?
Oh yeah, I remember that. It's like candy. It's like crazy. Throwing candies, but I can't take it longer there. It's so cold. Like, oh my God, I want to go home. I want to go home.
She couldn't believe, like, when they had Halloween parades like that, they would throw candy out and people would grab candy.
It's kind of confused. Like, first, I don't really understand it. Like, why this shit, like, throwing candy? What's this Halloween for from this country? Because mostly I grew up like knowing Halloween means for us like goes to our family's grave. We celebrate there. We give them candle. We pray for them. That's what Sensual Day. That's what all I know. Then my first time like there's a bunch of like firefighter and everything. I said, what is this? What is this? I said, oh, Halloween. What's this Halloween came from? I was thinking they were supposed to go to their like grave of their family and then pray there or something. And then, oh, it's like this. You remember that?
Yeah, and she was cold. We left the parade early because she got cold.
Actually, very cold.
And then I remember, let me think, like Thanksgiving, we had a big feast, like the turkey, the mashed potatoes, what else? Pumpkin pie, you know, the American Thanksgiving feast. And one of the things she really liked was the green bean casserole.
Green bean casserole.
It's green bean casserole. If you're not familiar, it's green beans and I forget what's all in it, like green beans and I think like some type of mushroom sauce, and then you put these dried onions on top. My brother makes it.
Oh, that's so good.
Yeah, and we had like the big feast and everything. And then at some point, I remember one time we were sitting in the house and I jumped up and I told her, I said, look, it's snowing.
Yeah, I remember that day also, like when the snow start, like, but it's not like too like snow hard. It's
it was like a wet snow.
Little. And then I go outside and I put my hand like this. I said, oh my God, I can't imagine this is snow. I finally seen it, but I was in my head. I keep thinking, where's this snow came from?
Yeah, because I mean, Lotta's never seen snow, only on TV, and one of the things I remember her always saying is, oh, I want to see snow, I want to see snow. And like I said, one day it snowed, and then it snowed enough that night, and the next day we went outside and we made a little snowman out front, remember that? Yeah, we made a snowman, and she got to play in the snow, and but yeah, that's one of the things she wanted to see, and she actually got to see that. And now let's talk about your first job, because wait, first of all, she had to wait a couple months after we got married to apply for a working visa and apply for a temporary green card. So there was like months there where she didn't do anything because she couldn't, because she didn't have the proper paperwork to work. So anyways, she got her paperwork to work, she got her card and everything like that. And then she got a job. Where was your first job, Lut?
Walmart.
Walmart.
Yeah, they give me job at Walmart first. They put me in this computer, and first of all, I just like it's my first time to arrive there, and of course it's technically common sense that I don't know how to speak English very good. You know, I came from the land that we speak Tagalog or Bisaya all of my life.
But you had good English.
And
you were learning as you were going also.
And then I went there, they put me in this computer, and which is, I don't really get it. Like, come on. When I went to in Philippines, just pick this biodata or like resume, just take that. They give you interview, and then when they take the exam, it's computerized. It's like, what is this? What is this, man? I keep bothering my co-worker. Hey. And then I pass it, and guess what? They put me in this clothes, like clothing
Apparel,
area,
yeah.
the apparel. But so I don't know what I'm doing. They just put me there,
Yeah.
and just like put me there, and then they left me. I said, now what should I do? Where I'm going? Like what? What did I do?
Like they just
first?
threw her out there. They didn't train her. They didn't nothing. They just threw her out there. And what? You basically folded clothes that
Photo
people had tried
call.
on.
It's kind of frustrating. Like
Yeah.
I've been frustrating with that kind of job. 'Cause
Yeah, she was a little frustrated.
I did. You remember I cried.
Yeah.
Because first of all, like I don't really know what I do. I think like folding clothes is not my thing. Like I'm being depressed when you see fold the clothes and everything's kind of perfect.
Yeah.
And then one person only like check bang and everything is like mess. That's the thing I cry when he picked me.
And then it was funny because she worked, like, they had her working like weird hours, you know, and stuff. And of course they promised her one thing, but do the complete opposite. Anyways, she got her first paycheck and she came home and she was like, why so little? She said, what's this? What's this? What's this? What's this? And I said, that's federal tax, state tax, Social Security tax, local tax, school tax. So when she got her first paycheck, guess what? Welcome to America. Welcome to working in America.
Welcome to America. I was like, oh my God, I'm supposed to work with nothing.
Yeah.
Like kind of like upsetting me. Like I just only get this, and then like they always give me the press over there, and then I stuck with it.
Oh, here's another thing I forgot to mention this story. What was I working? I'd gotten another job. At a company called Deca, and look, still wasn't working. So I was working third shift, I think, or something. Yeah, I was working third shift. And one day I came home and I looked out in the yard, and the yard had a big burn mark in it. And I said to her, I said, look, why is there a burn mark in the yard? And what did you say?
It's warm.
She
There's
said-
a warm there. Oh no, kasi at that time I was thinking, I used to have this kind of mentality in the province. We used to burn our like dry leaves.
Oh, yeah,
we
yeah.
used to do that and something. So I was thinking at the time, because it's a fall, there's a lot of leaves. So I start grabbing the rake,
Yeah.
and then I start like doing this. So I start like, oh, when I did that, I see worm. I said, you gotta be kidding. And then
She's scared of worms.
And then I get the worms on the stick and put in the leaves. Then I fire the leaves up. That's what it. No, you can't do that.
She tried to burn the yard. But yeah. Anyways, and then let me think. And then you got another job.
Yeah.
Working, sorting mail.
With the hose. I like that job.
She liked the job. The people she worked with, it was a little hard for her to work with because a lot of Puerto Ricans. A lot of companies hire a lot of Puerto Ricans up in the area where we live, and she had a hard time understanding them. But I mean, look did good there. I mean, matter of fact, 1 month she got like an award for doing like outstanding work and everything. But yeah, she did good. And then we like traveled a couple places. We went up to Niagara Falls. What did you think of Niagara Falls?
Oh, Niagara Falls is very pretty.
Yeah.
Like I think it's very cool.
Yeah.
Like, that's my first time. It's a huge like pool.
And then they wouldn't let us back in.
They won't let. Oh yeah.
We forgot. We Look could leave. All right. But when she came back in, we had the paperwork. We just didn't have the
Parole.
I forget what it was. It was something to do with coming back into the States and her being, here in the States. But I think it was your
I had
card.
the authorization to work.
But either way, we thought they were going to keep lit there. Hang on a second. I gotta change this battery. It's going dead. All right. So I said, like, we went up to Canada, went to Ocean City, New Jersey, went to Wildwood, Ocean City, Maryland. Wildwood, New Jersey. We just did like local traveling, local places here and there.
Gettysburg.
Gettysburg for a few days. Like Lancaster. Ohio. Just like local traveling, doing different things, eating different foods. Like back in the States where I live, like rice isn't big on the menu in places. So look kind of how to adjust to not having rice every day. But yeah, she adjusted very well. And like I said, we have 4 seasons on the East Coast. Spring, you like spring, right?
Yes.
Yeah. She really likes spring.
Fall, I like that.
Spring and fall. You know, the flowers and everything come to life, and
pretty.
you know, it was beautiful. I mean, here, yeah, there's flowers and things, but not like, you know, back in the East Coast there. In the fall, everything dies off, everything's dead, and then you have winter time, and it's just gloomy, and then spring comes along, and like the colors just come out, and it just kind of pops, because for so many months, you know, everything's just dead, gloomy. She liked spring a lot. What else? I mean, what other things do you know, like,
what do I miss?
Yeah, I guess you could say like you miss. Like one of the things like you miss about
the food.
She misses the food.
The food, chicken nuggets.
Oh, you know, look here. At one time we were going to McDonald's and getting, they had a 20-piece McNugget special. You go to McDonald's, get 20 pieces of McNugget, like French fries and a soda. And I know people are going to say, oh, it's not good for you. But then the honey mustard sauce. Like, she got hooked on the honey mustard sauce. And
it's good.
She loves it. And of course you can't get that here in the Philippines. It's honey mustard. You can get honey mustard sauce, but not honey mustard sauce like McDonald's honey mustard sauce.
Chicken wings.
Chicken wings, like we used to get chicken wings at this one place, and they were good. But I guess Lut traded off like rice for different American foods. Here's a funny thing. Like Lut, talking about snow again. Lut wanted to see the snow. You know, she loves seeing the snow and everything. After the first winter, okay. Second winter came along, and then we had like the second highest snowfall ever recorded in the area where we lived on the East Coast there. Well, the snowblower broke the winter before, and I knew, you know, I'm not going to go out and get a new one. I think the engine blew, so I wasn't going to go out and replace the engine. So Lut and I wound up shoveling the snow. One of the videos I did when it first started it's there, the snow and the snow shoveling and everything. It might have been like in the first 12 videos when I first started the channel. It's there, but it took us almost like 3 hours to dig out.
It's not fun at all.
And after that, Lut was like, I hate snow. I hate snow.
Snow is good to see when you're like first time,
Yeah.
but honestly when you live there, like day by day you become tired of it. Like you can't do anything.
Like I always said, you know what, I like snow. Don't get me wrong, I like snow. I like snow if one day it snows and you get up and you're like, wow, look at the snow, it's beautiful, it's amazing, it's awesome. Playing it for a day, and then the next day it all goes away and it's warm out again. That's how I can handle snow. But anyways, was there anything else? I mean,
I miss?
Yeah.
I miss walking.
Yeah, we used to do a lot of walking.
Where's that one? Greenville?
Greens Mill, yeah.
I also confused about before the first time I'd see the catch and release fishing.
Oh yeah. It
kind of weird.
It tripped her out. We were watching people fish, and back in the States, a lot of guys, I wouldn't say a lot, but you got people that'll catch fish, bring them in, take them off the hook and throw them back in the water, and it looks like, why are they doing that?
Yeah, I was thinking, oh my God, you're in my country, you're gonna be eating.
Yeah, you're eating that. And she thought that was kind of funny to see that. But yeah, I mean, you know, like she said, like, you said you like America.
I do.
You think it's beautiful.
I do love America.
But
I'm just not like, my heart is not there.
Yeah.
Like I'm, you know, I'm just simple person. I like to be simple in a way, but I always miss my country where I came from.
Right. And seeing at the time too, like her father was sick and stuff, so that really weighed heavy on her, and you know, we wanted to get back here and everything, plus Hannah Grace. Oh, before you say, where was Hannah Grace? Hannah Grace was still, she was here, she was in the province, so if anybody asks, you know, hey, where was Hannah Grace? Why did she go along? She was in the province, she was in school, she was studying, and so that's where Hannah Grace was. But anyways, like I said, I just wanted to you know, wanted to share a little bit of some of the stories. We can go on and on and on and make this like a couple hour long video, but we won't. But anyways, guys, listen, like I said, Wednesday the 22nd, it'll be 2 years we've left and we're here. So I'll be talking about that in the live show. Wednesday the 22nd, Philippine time, 9 a.m. Philippine time. So anyways, guys, that's about it. We're gonna wrap this one up. Got anything to say, Hannah Grace?
Say something. Say hello.
Bye-bye.
Say
Bye-bye.
subscribe to Papa's channel. Come on, don't be shy.
Subscribe to Papa's channel.
Yay! Clap.
Tomorrow's a new day.
Tomorrow is new day.
The journey continues.
Journey continues.
And we'll see you then.
Then we will see you then.
Yay!
There it is, guys.
That's tomorrow.
No class tomorrow.
No class tomorrow.